You know you would catch more fish if you used the right chatterbait at the right time. Today's video, I'm going to talk about my 2 favorite bladed jigs chatterbaits and when to use each one. And guess what? Somebody's going to walk away with these bad dogs right here. Let's get into it. Before we get too far, I've got to announce the winner of last week's giveaway. Again, we're trying to clean out this tackle room. It's full of junk and I'm finding some treasures. So the winner of last week's video is right here. This young man with a great comment. Thank you for your support. Go ahead and get a hold of me. Let's get these lures to you. So I hope you catch a big one with those swim baits. But in the meantime, we've got to talk about bladed jigs. I'm not going to make the world's longest video this week because the kids are back in school, and guess what? They've already got me sick. So I don't feel that great, and my voice doesn't sound that great, and it's hotter than blazes in this garage. So we're going to make this video super fast, but I found some goodies in this bin, and this is one of my favorite ways to catch them. So I figured, why don't we talk about chatterbaits real quick, and then be able to give somebody some chatterbaits. If you love a bladed jig, or maybe you're having trouble catching with a bladed jig, maybe there'll be a little tip out of this video. And again, hey, you're going to get probably the 2 most popular bladed jigs out there. I'm going to say these are my 2 favorite bladed jigs because, one, everybody and their brother knows about a jackhammer. And I don't know if everybody knows about a slobber knocker, but both of these have their time and the place. So that's going to be kind of today's little tip. You want to make sure you're throwing the right bladed jig in the right situation. And what I mean by that is a slobber knocker, like this guy right here, is tremendous around hard cover. So that's stumps, laydowns, rocks. You want a slobber knocker in those situations. If you're going to be fishing a lot of grass, right, where a bladed jig, a chatterbait comes in handy probably the most, then you want a jackhammer. Now, they both have their strengths and their weaknesses. It's not to say that you can't throw a slobber knocker in grass or a jackhammer around wood, but they have their strengths. So let me kind of show you here real quick. Let me pin this mic. I should have done it in the first place. Let me show you this really fast. So again, this is a jackhammer. If you're hooked to your line tie and you bump a piece of wood, look how much this blade can go side to side. Okay, so a jackhammer coming through wood, what will happen is that head will hit hard cover, and that blade has a lot of room for movement. And what will happen is it'll kick over, and a lot of times that hook will bury into the wood. You get hung, and it's a hot mess. Let's look at a slobber knocker. It's got that little bit larger head design, and the blade is going to move side to side, but not as much because of that wire, that steel connection in between. So what this does is if you come through and you bump hard cover, it doesn't kick over and allow the hook to roll as much as a jackhammer does. So you're able to come up over that hard cover much better with a slobber knocker. Now, it doesn't mean, again, that this won't get hung or not, but it's going to do a better job of getting through that hard cover. The same kind of thing I'm talking about grass, right? If you're throwing a chatterbait a lot, you know, you want that reaction. You want to get it through grass, rip the rod, kind of pops free and gets a reaction strike. Again, with that wide kind of face to it, a lot of times if you're running through real thick grass, it will get hung right here. Okay? It doesn't mean if you're running the right rod and reel and really snap it hard and get it to pop out of that grass and kind of break free, like that it won't happen. But a lot of times, if you're going through real heavy stuff, it'll get hung right there where the head and the blade meet, and you'll get hung up. Where, again, on a jackhammer, it's a little more sleek here, right? So you can get it into a little bit deeper grass, and you can rip it free and be a little more clean at the end. So these are my 2 favorites. I like to have them both tied on because, especially if I'm fishing out here on Lake Murray, there's a lot of great points with rock, where there's a lot of laydowns, those kind of things, especially if you get back in these creeks. And that's where I like to throw a slobber knocker so I can get through there, I can bump it, and really, again, feel, I'm all hung up now, here we go, so I can kind of feel that structure. I can get it in there, and I can, again, have a better time of covering it. Murray now has a ton of grass in it. So when you're kind of off a little bit and you're running that real thick grass, that's where a jackhammer comes into play. I'm curious in the comments. Leave a comment. What's your favorite chatterbait? What is your favorite bladed jig, and where do you like to throw it? Do you throw it real heavy grass? Do you throw it closer to cover? I'm curious what you guys are using and what you enjoy. I've got 4 chatterbaits I'm going to give you guys. Let's start with the slobber knockers, both 3/8 of an ounce. This is in hot craw. And then this one is fire craw. I would say this is kind of my mid-season go-to, right? It's very natural with that green pumpkin, got a little bit of red. But man, you're talking about spring or fall when they really start crushing craws. This is a great color. Love this color. I'm going to give you the same in a jackhammer. So this is Heights Hot Craw, 1/2 ounce. And this is a Fire Craw in a 3/8 ounce. So I can gift one of you guys these 4 chatterbaits. It's very simple. Same rules apply. Please subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment below. I'm going to be picking somebody. And then what I will do is I'll leave 5 fishing emojis in your comment. I'll give you a week to go through this video, watch this video, and leave a comment. And I really want to gift one of these to, again, a great follower, subscriber to the channel. You got your support keeps this going, and you're going to help me clean out this room slowly but surely. And again, these are some of the best baits out there that work all year long. I'm excited to give them to one of you guys. So jackhammers, slobber knockers, coming to one of you guys. Honestly, again, this is a quick video. I don't feel that great, but somebody's going to feel great when they win this gear. I really appreciate you guys. If there's any other content that you guys want to see from this channel, me, Fishhook Jr., whatever, leave that in the comments below too. You never know. That might get you a chance to win this gear. But I appreciate it. I will catch you guys in the next one. Tight lines, everybody. Peace.